The Palestinian government has expressed displeasure over the suspension of aid to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency over allegations by Israeli government of working in league with HAMAS. But this action is a threat. The United Nations ambassador to Nigeria says that this action is a threat to over 2 million people in Gaza, dependent on aid following Israeli offensive against the city. He says that women and girls have borne the brunt of the offensive, which has caused several famine and an epidemic, thus increasing the death toll among the vulnerable, and commended the South African government for calling an end to the offensive by taking the Israeli court to the International Court of Justice.
It is the same dignity denied to the more than 2 million Palestinians in Gaza who are desperately struggling to survive the bombs, forced displacement, starvation, thirst, epidemic, and trauma inflicted on them by Israel as it carries on with its genocidal rampage. The ICJ convened last Friday to deliver its opinion on the case submitted by South Africa against Israel, accusing it of violating its obligation under the Convention of the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide in Gaza Strip. South Africa asked the court to issue 9 provisional acts, including requests for the State of Israel to immediately suspend its military operation in and against Gaza. The court also refused the Israeli request to reject the provisional measure submitted by South Africa and to remove the case from the general list. The Palestinian Prime Minister Dr. Mohammed Shtayyeh expressed hope that the decision issued by the International Court of Justice would include an immediate ceasefire in light of the severe suffering that our people are enduring in the Gaza Strip. He mentioned the daily measures in which hundreds of people, most of whom are children and women, are killing, in addition to the spread of famine and epidemic that are killing those trapped in shelter centers. On the time of the many alerts came from different international agencies warning that the clock is ticking. The famine is real threat, and 2 million Gazans depends on the UNRWA services for their daily sheer survival. Many donor countries announced suspension of its financial assistance to this agency under the Israeli alleged accusation of dozens of its staff was part of the October attack. UNRWA is the United Nations Relief and Work Agency for Palestine refugees. The United Nations General Assembly established UNRWA in 1948 with the mandate to provide humanitarian assistance and protection to the registered Palestinian refugees in the agency's 5 operation area, pending lasting and just solution for their plight. Israel and many of its allies waged a war against UNRWA a long time ago, as it is one of the most important international agencies